All right, all right. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy. It is Kit Nagy, and it is Nagy on Sports. Time to get this one poppin'. Week number 3 of our 2025 sim season. It sees the Browns taking a trip to Acrisure Stadium and the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can see, even in the opening graphic, Justin Fields coming back to play his old team. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are now quarterbacked by one Quinn Ewers. Yes, that Quinn Ewers. So excited to see what he looks like. The Steelers are 0-2, struggling a little bit with the rookie Browns 1-1 after beating the Lions in week 1 and then getting pulverized by the Ravens a week ago in week 2. Kit Nagy, Phil Nagy, guys, super excited to be here with you tonight here at Nagy on Sports. Kit, how we doing?
Doing well, and very excited to be here on the mic with you for Week 3, a rivalry matchup with the Steelers with their rookie quarterback in Ewers, and certainly an opportunity to try to get that division blowout taste out of their mouth from the previous week. So an opportunity here to take advantage of a team that is struggling a little bit. And the Browns with an opportunity to do something with that, but obviously they're going to have to show up first.
Absolutely they are. Welcome in, Jim. Welcome in, Mitchell. Welcome in, Fellegren. Good to have you all on with us this evening. That's Isaiah Bond, rookie out of Texas. So he came with Quinn Ewers. He gets his number 1 target from Texas to come with him. There he is, sporting the number 13, Quinn Ewers. Remember, this kid was a perfect, quote-unquote, perfect high school recruit. He had a perfect 1,000 rating, or 100 rating, or whatever it is, 6'2", and came to Ohio State, of course, got the bag, then bailed back to Texas. We know how that all worked out. But here he is now, his first snap against the Cleveland Browns. He'll dump it short left side, and it's going to be dropped and or incomplete with Dalen Everett in coverage.
Yeah, good coverage out to the perimeter, just forcing the receiver to use the to out of the line to maximize space.
Indeed. Here's Ewers. He'll fire to the left side, and it's caught for a first down over there on that sideline. Didn't get a number on the catch, either Calvin Austin or, of course, George Pickens. Interesting of note this week, despite the Ravens blowout, JOK popped as a superstar there, the X Factor, right in the middle of that defense. Now next to Levante David. Here's Najee Harris's first tackle. He'll break the tackle of Abdul Carter and then be ripped to the ground by the safeties, Najee Harris.
Well, it's certainly good to see JOK popping as a superstar. He is such a massive piece of that defense, and obviously hoping to get him back fully healthy and back to his old ways in the anchoring of that defense.
1,000%. They're going to turn around, play action. JOK's blitzing up the middle. Ewers right side throw, single coverage. Is it Pickens? Incomplete. Ball gets popped out. I think Delpit may be the one that came in late to throw it to knock it out. Ward in coverage. Nice play by the defense.
Yeah, critical third down here after that. Just really good defense to keep it out of Pickens' hands.
Man coverage, 4-man rush, pressure up the middle. Go, big shot right side, over the head of everybody, and Denzel doesn't tug on the jersey. And the Browns will get a 3-and-out again. That's the speedster, Isaiah Bond, out of Texas, rookie out of Texas. And the punt coming here from Michael Turk, new punter for them.
A little bit of that rookie nerve showing up there in the early, just so you see a little bit of that overthrow. That does tend to happen there. Get a little bit juiced in the start of a game, and just a little extra on it does get it out of the reach of the receiver in spite of the speed. And the 3rd and 3 ends up in a punt after 4th down.
Fields' statistics for the year, again, that first game he was like 18 of 23, just like 170 yards and a touchdown, played very clean. Did turn the football over a couple of times in that Ravens game. He's got to play clean. That's the recipe for Brown's success right now during this kind of middle rebuild. He'll throw long all the way across the other side of the field to Jerry Jeudy for a gain of 7 on first down.
Yeah, clean and efficient. Good on timing, on target, and we're just looking for efficient football from number 2.
And here comes 2-4. He can be something else. He'll run into the hole and be smacked to the ground. 3rd and 1 coming up. TJ Watt was right there. Otherwise, for the most part, the Steelers' defense fairly well intact from a season ago. Chubb this time. Watt meets him, and we're going to have to go for this.
Ooh, yeah, certainly 32. Would feel like they would.
That's maybe a little presumptuous, but I thought we were a little bit further up than the 32.
Yeah, maybe not from the 32.
I've already. That's okay, guys. I can just do this. Whoops! Oh, not one play. Oh, come on, Phil. It's like I've never played video games on a PC before. So clunky with the controls. Bojorquez will punt this one away. And Dalen Everett will smack down Bond along with Cam Mitchell, and we'll get the stupid sim screen again one more time. There we go. All right, so both teams punting on their first possessions of the game. Rookie Quinn Ewers. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Left side throw, splits 2 defenders, and he completes it for a nice gain. George Pickens beats MJ Emerson.
Yeah, just a beautiful timing throw on that one, able to just thread the needle. Bit dangerous, though. He does kind of force that into the middle of the teeth of the defense, but comes away with that one.
5 wide, empty set, the double mug. The Browns will back out of it. Quick throw left side, and then pushed out of bounds by Delpit. Looked like that was Gronk maybe on that top side of the screen. Tough to see the numbers from this angle.
Yeah, it looked like Delpit at least had an opportunity at a pick for a pick there.
Quick throw over the middle on a drag. That's Calvin Austin. We know he's got some wheels, and Denzel's right with him. Brings up a 3rd and 2 here. They'll keep spreading him out 5 wide. Not your grandpa's Steelers offense right here.
No.
Back to pass Ewers. He's got some time now. It breaks down. He's going to break it out of a sack, but he won't get out of the second one. So Chauncey Golston gets the first one, and I think it's Mason Graham, former first-round pick that we had before we got Abdul Carter in the Myles Garrett trade. So I think that might be Mason Graham's first half sack as a Cleveland Brown. Congratulations to Mason Graham. He and Mike Hall next to each other. That could be a pretty fun combo.
Yeah, no doubt, but certainly some great pressure there. Had a number of defenders getting off of blocks in that pass rush. Just 4 of them, but able to get home, and that's what you need, getting pressure from 4 guys.
Yeah, we definitely have 2 seasons of evidence with the Schwartz defense that if they can get pressure with 4, they were historically good 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Historically good. Nice throw to the Chief for first down, by the way, up to the 29-yard line now. Fields in a pistol. And they'll option keep it to the right side. Fields has got some space. Can't quite get the corner. He'll be thrown to the ground by Beanie Bishop, the nickel. Otherwise, he gets past Bishop, and he's got some space.
Yeah, Browns are a little lucky on that one not to get a block in the back call on that little chip block coming back, but they do escape that one.
Fields will dump it right side to Chubb. Nice play. Give him some space, and now a 3rd and 2 coming up here from the 37-yard line for the Browns.
This is where the Browns have got to be efficient coming out in a heavy package here, but they need to get these 2 yards. They got to keep these chains moving.
Play action this time. Fields. Dump it short over the middle. Got a man first down. That's Tyler Warren. Good choice. I'd like to see 44 get that ball in his hands. And he beats Patrick Queen for a first down, Browns.
Yeah, a beautiful little drag there, just able to get the ball. I mean, obviously it was a stick concept. You're just past the line of scrimmage there with your drag. Good timing route. You got the guy popping wide open and just take the level that works out. In this case, number 44 in great position, picks up the first down, then makes a guy miss and gets extra yardage. Didn't need all the bonus, but you'll certainly take it.
Looking like a young Tommy Vardell out there. He was 44,
That's
right?
right. Yeah, I think so.
Touchdown, Tommy. 40 or 44. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Fields will take off. 45 to the 40, to the 35. Fields, get down, young man. He'll take a hit up at the 32-yard line, but a first down, Browns. Nice run there. Welcome in as well on the chat. Oh, you didn't. You already said hi to you, Wendell. Yeah, there have been some rumblings that the Rams are letting Stafford look around. I don't know. They're taking offers, but it's not a trade demand, but I think maybe they just want to see what people are willing to pay for him and then decide if they want to match. It's sort of my understanding of it.
That's what I've heard as well.
But he's probably gets near the top of the list of not great options. I think I like him more than Kirk Cousins if you can figure it out financially. Fields, deep shot, middle, and it'll be picked. Oh, and he had Harrison open as well, but Minka baited him, as Minka has done for years.
Oh, so well.
Oh, that ball gets looped over the head. It's an easy touchdown. Good route from Harrison, but Fields just a little shy on the angle.
Yep, can't afford that on those kinds of throws, leaving it short into the defense, because underneath defense is what comes up with picks like that when you leave them short. And that works out to perfection for Minka and the touchback as a result. But you did have it, I will say, it was number 44 for Tommy Vardell.
There you go. I saw the report too, Felger, and I think it was that Cousins had said, like, it would be fun to play with Stefanski again someday. You know what I mean? It wasn't like probably coming to Cleveland, unless you saw something else that I didn't see. But the most recent Cousins things was like somebody just asked him like about his relationship with Kevin, and he was like, "Yeah, it'd be fun. I got along with Kevin, you know." But what else would he say? Like, "Oh, he's a terrible coach. I hope I don't go there," you know. But yes, and it is silly season. I have to be careful too, not to jump on too many things that get posted, and you're like, "Oh, that looks like a legit account. I better take it as gospel." Over the middle and knocked away. How about Malachi Moore, the safety, making Calvin Austin feel that one, 2nd and 10.
Well, even the ones that are legit accounts, I mean, these guys put out a lot of stuff for clicks, if we're being honest, and not a lot of it really is grounded in a lot of reality, especially when it's a hard time of the season to write about the NFL because there's not a ton of activity. There is some, but there's not a ton, so they're looking for stuff. This is like
really the only downtime, these couple of weeks before the combine.
Yep.
And then you'll get the league gear. Pressure coming. It'll be hit by Chase Young as he throws. 4th and 10, and the Browns are going to get off the field. This is the first game in our little 3-game sample size where the front four has been able to get some pressure.
Yeah, good to see, too. They're definitely getting that pressure consistently here, and it seems like they've made some tweaks to the defense here in the early goings in the season. That's an important step because getting that pressure consistently is a huge part of the game plan to have success against these teams.
All right, Minka in the zone after that pick. Again, Fields his 2nd interception of the season, 2nd in as many weeks as well. And I was going to say, let's get 2-4 going. He'll break 1 tackle, and he'll try to get a 2nd one going, 3 yards. Before Cole Holcomb drags him to the ground. .212 on this first quarter clock. Still tied 0-0. Browns at Steelers here. Left side throw. Got Chief first down. He beats Holcomb again to the 35. And David Njoku moves the 6.
Yeah, beautiful throw right before the break. Just released it knowing where 85 was going to end up, and just well-timed and well-executed.
The middle, Chubb breaking a tackle, spinning around, firing his way, kind of takes out the legs of Cam Hayward. 5 carries, 18 yards. Get up, Nick. A little slow to get up, but he still seems to be in the game. A bunch of receivers to the right side. Pitch, student body right. Chubb got the corner, though. First down and more to the 49. That play very rarely works in Madden.
That's what I was just about to say. For a play that never works, it had a lot of success there. They caught him off guard with the old student body right, and it worked for us.
Everybody pulling. They'll go that way again. Chubb tries to get the corner. He does. To the 45. Stiff arms his way out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That might be it for quarter number 1, but a couple of back-to-back runs from 2-4.
Yeah, absolutely, and getting him going out on the perimeter is a good way to start.
Sure is, and we'll have to wait till it's quarter number 2. Still 0-0. Browns defense playing some good football. That one interception from Minka that took away a touchdown, the biggest play. But there, that was Mason Graham. There you go, Mason Graham's first NFL sack right there that he'll share with Chauncey Goldson. At least his first sack for us.
Right.
Three tight ends down to the left. They'll run behind it with Chubb. Kenny Dang the corner on the bang cut. Not quite there. Good tackle by Queen in space. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So Wendell, that's Ewers out of Texas, the rookie playing for the Steelers as their starting quarterback, number 13.
Fields right side wide open again. Tyler Warren, 2 catches, 2 big first downs for the rookie out of Penn State.
Yeah, it was an absolute thing of beauty. Nicely thrown open there. Just throws him open into some space, and a nice cut to the ball out on the perimeter. It works out beautifully.
Unfathomable that he was still there at 33 for the draft, but you know what? We'll be happy to take him. So, yeah, that's where we were able to pick up an extra first-rounder from a couple of trades, and then that one in the second. Spin to the right side, another 4 yards for Chubb. 2nd and 6. Browns inside the red zone now. Fields back under center. Chubb the single back. Turn around, a pulling guard. Right side, breaks 1 tackle, steps over a man, tries to break the 3rd tackle. 3rd and 1 coming up as he's taken down by Joey Porter Jr. there at the 13.
Wasn't a ton of yardage, but it certainly was vintage Chubb on that run.
Sure was. He does look more healthy this season than he did in the sim for us last year. Breaks a tackle, speaking of, keeps that balance at the contact point, and a first down and goal coming up for the Browns. Jim, I'm happy to check. We have the technology, as they say. Miles, of course, getting traded to the Arizona Cardinals for Abdul Carter, and Marvin Harrison fields to the right side of the 10. 5, fumbles the ball, no! But they just picked up again! Touchdown! Oh, brother!
I thought for a moment Fields was about to be responsible for 2 turnovers
that
would have been touchdowns
I think he's
in
down
the end
anyway.
zone. He would have been down anyway. That was a touchdown. But somehow he does come up with this. It's kind of kicked back to him. And he's just able to scoop it in. What a wild play that was, but does end up in a touchdown as the Steelers just unable to come away with an easy gimme there in the end zone on that fumble.
Wow. Just when you feel like you've seen everything in this game,
Right?
something surprises you.
Sheesh. Does that.
7-0 for the Browns. It was an 11-play drive for them. Very nice drive, and again, ending in the end zone, but clutching success right from the jaws of victory there, or jaws of defeat, rather.
All right.
But, wow, okay, 7-0. Here we go. 10:05 to go in the first quarter. Good, Drew. Appreciate you being on. Pressure up the middle. He doesn't bite on the fake, and Levante David.
That was a beautiful sack there. Just finds the gap, able to leverage that very nicely on a little linebacker blitz coming up the A gap, and just buries him back there.
So it looked like that tight end Darnell Washington was maybe the one who was responsible for him. By the time he turned around, he's like, "Oh yeah, there's no way I'm getting there. Sorry, buddy."
Pretty much.
I wonder if they have like a word that like the offensive linemen like shout when they get just absolutely whipped, like some sort of code word to let the quarterback know he's going to get drilled, or if it's just too loud with the grunting and the yelling down there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you're hearing much on that. Not a specific call anyway. I mean, pre-snap potentially, but not mid-play.
Gotcha. 3rd and 19. Fired right side over the middle. Excuse me. And incomplete. And so far he's been a little bit overcooked on some of those deep balls, even though Austin can move pretty quick. And we know Isaiah Bond is fast and Pickens as well. But another incomplete pass for Ewers and another punt for the Steelers. Wendell Russell Wilson is still on the Steelers. He just, Madden's given him the year-old regression, so he's down to a 70, and Quinn Ewers came out as a 74 and is up to a 75 now with his rating. So Father Time is undefeated. Madden sees to it. Trips to the right side. Fields under center. Browns with a 7-0 lead. They're 1-1 to start this 2025 season. Here's the Chief to the right side. He'll try to break a tackle and eventually be thrown to the ground. Dante Jackson over there. Fields communicating with Zach Zinter, the new right guard for us, of course. Offensive line, left to right, Will Campbell, rookie. Tevin Jenkins, free agent from the Bears. Luke Whippler. Zach Zinter, of course, and then DeJuan Jones. Here's he is. There he is, Marvin Harrison. Find number 18 as much as you can. He came over in the Abdul Carter deal, and no draft picks were traded, just Abdul Carter and Marvin Harrison. So it's basically like trading Myles Garrett for a first-round pick and Marvin Harrison. Chubb up
Jim,
I don't know where to go. Good.
Jim, I don't think that anything will ever really compare to the Blitz game. That was truly epic on the channel and an experience unto itself. If you haven't had a chance, there's the clip of it in our Discord. It's worth watching, and it is crazy.
Nice play there by Joey Porter Jr. Looked like Jerry Jeudy had a step on him. And once again, feels just a little bit off on kind of the trajectory of the ball. I'm talking about layering it in there, feathering it in there, so he will. Play action. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to eat it. Ball's out again, and this time he will not be so fortunate to get it kicked up. And a little slippery with the pigskin here is Fields in half number 1.
Yeah, ball security, a big issue here for the Browns, especially number 2. He has been at the heart of now 3 of them. Yep. One recovered by himself out of pure luck that it was kicked back to him, but these two, certainly a big issue. One taking away a touchdown on that short throw to Minka Fitzpatrick in the end, and then this one certainly in a bad spot, giving the Steelers really good field position and an opportunity to tie this game.
Sure is. Here's Najee Harris. He'll try the left. Just nowhere to go. Browns closing up the hole. Abdul Carter, and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. 152 to 39 in total yards so far here today. Denzel also in the zone for some reason. Viewers will try to go that way. Actually, Denzel not in coverage. It's Malachi Moore covering George Pickens, and a first down Steelers. Under 6.5 to play here, first quarter. Again, Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, guys. We do appreciate everybody being on. This is our official 2025 Browns season sim. We played off-season general manager with the help of you, the faithful fans, on our Discord channel to make some key decisions. We built 3 versions of the roster, and this was the one that was voted on a medium amount of change. So basically we kept at the time Miles, Denzel, Chief, and Ward, as well as the young talent like Delpit, JOK, Mike Hall, DeJuan Jones, etc. Other than that, pretty much everybody else was traded. So I traded Juan Thornhill, I traded Jordan Hicks, I traded Dalvin Tomlinson, I traded Wyatt Tiller, Joel Bitonio, Jack Conklin. Like, all of those guys got traded for extra picks, which is why you see so many rookies on the roster here now. Hey, Blizzard, welcome in. Appreciate you being on. 3rd and 2 now. Browns on the defense at the 7-yard line. Pressure coming. He's going to run out of it. Oh, he somehow juked him out of his... How did he miss him? He ran right by him. Isaiah McGuire.
No, I don't know, but that should not have happened, as he was able to throw that one away innocently, but that should have been a big sack.
They're going to go for it on a 4th and 2 here. Back to pass. Ewers, he'll throw short left side, jumping in the air, spinning out of it, and touchdown Steelers. George Pickens, noted Browns killer.
Now the choice to go for it there pays off in a big way as they find Pickens on the stick route, and then Pickens get the rest of the job done too while he's at it. Not great defense there. The tackling there a little suspect. Pickens with a bit of a circus catch that he didn't really need to do, but he makes it work anyway.
Blizzard, he is still the Jets quarterback in our sim. So this was before he had made his kind of request, and as as the real free agency begins, obviously our rosters become less and less realistic. Though we try to get as much of the season done, certainly before the draft, but free agency is going to start here in a couple weeks, so it'll just be impossible to keep up with it. But don't worry, we will run the whole season back this summer once the rosters are more or less finalized as well.
Yeah. That's effectively the formula here at Nagy on Sports, where we go through our own GM hat mode season, which is what this one is. Then we'll get a look at the actual rosters, or as close as we can, before the season starts, once free agency for the most part and the draft has been completed. And then we get into the real deal when the season actually gets going.
Yep. We appreciate you being on. Stretch it to the left side. Chubb to the 30. Tries to bury his head. Look to one who ignited and maybe bounce that outside. Minka is there. 3rd and 6 coming up. Obvious passing now down with trips to the right side. Fields climbs under center. Again, this option was voted on to have a veteran quarterback, and then Fields was the one voted on, and just out of the hands of Cedric Tillman. And the Browns will have to punt it away here on a 4th and 6. We do appreciate all 1,140 of our subscribers. You guys truly are the best. Also, make sure to hit that thumbs up video, as it does continue to help grow the sim audience here on Nagy on Sports. But we never play. I very, 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 very rarely touch some. Sometimes I'll do a very, very situational coach mode, where I just call them, make them do something they shouldn't do that Madden wouldn't have them do. Otherwise, we never touch the controller. We're not playing. We're just letting the computer play itself, and doing live commentary, live color as well. That's the channel. So Wendell, I have questions about when you say we're like Ohio State. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I think he's trying to say, like, the level of dominance Ohio State has had from a program perspective in CFB. But it's really a hard
it's just kind of apples and oranges.
Yeah, there's not really a good comparison there, Wendell, just because the parity for the college game really isn't there. I mean, programs are so vastly different. Now, things are changing with all the NIL and transfer portal stuff. The landscape is rapidly changing that way, but doesn't necessarily mean parity either.
Yeah, no, college has always been the haves and the have-nots, and
Yep.
for better or for worse, Ohio State has basically always been one of the haves. They have essentially an unlimited budget. They always recruit at a high level. They have incredible resources. They pay their coaches well. They are perennially a top 5 team all the time. And you just don't see that in the pro. It's not built that way in the NFL. So
No.
that's what I'm saying. When you say like them, I don't think there is any way that any NFL team could be like Ohio State or Alabama or Georgia or Michigan or Texas. Like, it's just, there's not a really good. Now, like Major League Baseball, like the Yankees, that's kind of like the Ohio State, right? Or can they kind of just can go picked off? JOK, you might have some space. 50, 45, 40, 30. Here he goes. Can he get caught by the quarterback? He can at the 10. First and goal, Browns.
Well, Ewers able to just barely squeak out as JOK is going to get hurt on it.
Oh,
Yikes.
no.
Oh, no. Well, anyway, Ewers does save the touchdown for the ugly pick that he threw to JOK, but hate seeing the injury to JOK coming out of that.
Yes, you do. Here's Jerry Jeudy over the middle for 5. So anyway, finishing my statement, there are other sports like Major League Baseball that you could make that comparison to, but even in the NBA, there is sort of a made-up salary cap, but definitely in the NFL. Right side throw up in the air, or like if you're like a English Premier League fan or whatever, like, you know, Manchester City or Liverpool or some of these teams that can just outspend everybody. That's probably a more fair comparison. And even then, that they don't win every year, just like Ohio State doesn't win every year.
Nope.
Over the middle of the Chief, first and goal. Apparently you could have gotten a first down inside the 1, and they found the one spot where you could get a first down but not a touchdown.
It sure did. Yeah, Blizzard, to answer that, Phil and I both grew up together in Columbus, Ohio, so we've been lifelong Browns fans. That's not any secret here on the channel that we're massive fans of the Browns and will be for life. That's never going to change. However, we do have and cater to, or at least try to cater to, any and every fan base of the NFL and really all sports as we try to be equal opportunity here and bring in all the fans of all different types of sports, and we have lots of different sims and sports that we sim here on the channel as well.
Absolutely. Nick Chubb into the end zone for a touchdown, Browns, but again, that was all set up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, returning that interception down to the 10, and Chubb punches it in 2 plays later, and the Browns double it up with a minute to go in the first half. So yeah, depending, Blizzard, on what you're into, we do some Stanley Cup stuff, we did some NBA stuff with the Cavs, we did some Guardians baseball stuff, so very like Ohio, Cleveland sports. Now that we have a college football game, I've simmed a couple of seasons of Ohio State football. So yeah, pretty much anything that there's a sports game for, we can sim for it, and then yeah, absolutely, all fans are welcome, and we often have all fans. But if you're looking for a bunch of sims from your particular team, unless they're playing the Browns, there might not be a ton of them on the channel.
Although we do have seasons where we have votes for highlight and spotlight games of the week for other, both the AFC and NFC in particular for the NFL. So if your team is there, you can vote on them on the Discord and get a chance to see them on some of our spotlight games also.
Absolutely. Good throw there for Ewers now. 1st and 10. Pressure coming from JOK. Must be back in the game. Right side throw. Caught inbounds. That's the rookie again, Isaiah Bond. Speedster out of Texas, and MJ Emerson brings him right down at the 34. Pittsburgh calls her second timeout. Ewers in a shotgun again. He's got trips to the left side. Decent protection. Browns just rushing 3. Ewers now fires a long drag route across the middle, and it's going to be caught by Bond, but he does not go out of bounds. Rookie mistake potentially there. This thing's going to trickle down 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They're actually going to snap it with 5 seconds. Ewers has to get rid of the football. Right side throw. Tipped away with 0 seconds. End of half, and a mistake for the Steelers.
Yeah, huge mistake, and absolutely a rookie mistake there. Both snapping it with such little time. They did have a timeout they could have taken to at least get some points out of that, or a different look. But at the end of the day, if you're going to take that snap, you've got to get it into the end zone for a touchdown, or else you come away with no points, and that really defeats. I mean, you wiped out all of that drive coming up to it. It was a nice drive that came away with nothing.
And now you're kicking off to the Browns, getting the second half kick. So big waste of a possession here. Watch out, left side, Evan Stewart, our rookie speedster out of Oregon/Alabama, and he's got it up to the 35. All right, Justin. He has a touchdown recovery and an interception and an irregular fumble. Right side, Nick Chubb. Little zone look. He'll try the 40. Stiff arm a man to the ground. Cole Holcomb. Look away when you have film tomorrow because he just got thrown to the ground by Chubb for a gain of 6. What a difference a healthy 2-4 makes for this offense.
Oh, no doubt.
Hopefully we can squeeze one more season or two out of that orange. Right side throw. Chief, first down. Yep, got it. Thrown to the ground there by Deshaun Elliott, but the damage is done to the 46, and he emphatically shows the fans that it's a first down. Double tight ends to the left, including the rookie Tyler Warren. Here comes everybody, runs right past him, bullies him over to the ground, somehow stays up at another 8 yards for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, yet another vintage 2-4 run right there. Love seeing that. Get Nick Chubb at his finest. He is always such fun to watch.
Now here he is again to the right side and can't get it to go, 3rd and inches. It's been sort of feast or famine. We do, Wendell. Yeah, he's the highest paid third-string quarterback in the history of third-string quarterbacks on this roster. We have rookie Will Howard, our 4th-round pick, as the backup. He's still a higher rating than Watson has regressed down to. First down for Chubb there. Not much, but enough.
Yeah, he got enough. He was really vertical on that run, way higher than he should have been in his pad level. Kind of odd for him, but does manage to get the first down in spite of it.
Quick little RPO left side, running backwards. What was that?
That was one of the oddest plays I've ever seen.
A 7-yard loss, like an RPO to the tight end, and Chief stumbled backwards.
It looked like he was thinking about throwing it for a second.
Maybe he was.
I don't know what the heck that was. A super weird trick play, something or other. But it was awful.
I'm not sure there's a double pass in the playbook. That was weird.
That was pretty awful.
All right, well, 2nd and 17 now. They rush 3. He'll dump it short over the middle, back to the Chief, and he gets back to essentially the original line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and long for the Browns. As this clock ticks under 9 to go in the 3rd quarter, Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports with our official 2025 Browns sim season. Season 13, the 13th sim Brown season we've done. 45, 40, Fields. Can he get the first down? He can. He takes a shot from Queen, but holds on this time. Oh, man, that scared me. He flew backwards.
Yeah, he sure did. That was quite the shot. It was impressive how much force was transferred there, but the first down was achieved before that happened.
It was. Chubb to the right side. A little bit of trouble getting around his right side blockers, and that will slow him down and prevent him from gaining more than just 2 yards. Fields will step back into a shotgun now at the Steeler 27. RPO quick to the right side. This time the Chiefs on the correct side of the line of scrimmage, and he gets a first down.
Hey, progress.
Uh-oh, and now Watt holding that right bicep, and he's headed to the locker room, which...
that's no good.
That just means he's not coming back in this game, unfortunately for them. So that's a big blow for the Steelers, already down 7 and the Browns driving.
Yep, that hurts a lot.
Up the middle, Chubb again. After a little bit of a trap look there, he'll pick up 6 easily to the 11-yard line. Fields now under center Luke Whippler. Turn around, another trap look again. Chubb bullying his way, 3rd and 1. Man, 82 yards on 22 carries. This is some tough running for Chubb today.
Yeah, not the best read there. He kind of cut to the inside of the block there. He had a bigger hole out to the outside. He might have popped it for a touchdown, but...
It's coming. Rolling to the right, throwing back to the left because he's wide open. Harrison 1st and goal at the 1. And now Zach Zinter a little gimpy at the end of the play, and he's at least just on the sideline. So we'll see him back today. I'm not even sure who the backup right guard is, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's Michael Dunn anymore. Turn around, Chubb diving into the end zone. That was a midair collision with Deshaun Elliott. And apparently at some point the ball crossed the plane. Watch this play. Smash mouth. Whew, touchdown Browns.
Smash mouth indeed. Getting the job done. And At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Ball across the plane, score you the 6, get you the 7 here.
And again, it's not the sexiest of offenses, but Chubb for a couple, short passes, Fields with his legs. Like, you can win football games that way.
Yep. Efficiency, man. That's a huge part of this game, just keeping those drives alive and finding a way to convert them into points at the end of it. And that's really what they've done here. Even with the turnovers, they've managed to play good defense and keeping drives alive that score touchdowns.
Indeed. Again, a turnover, a significant turnover either way. Yes, they are, Jim. Yes, they are. Right side throw. Levante David with a big hit that time of Najee Harris. I'm a little surprised the Steelers haven't tried to establish the run more with the rookie quarterback. Have not seen much of Najee or Jalen Warren in this one. Right side throw. He's got the man. That's going to be his rookie, Isaiah Bond. And a first down for Bond. Texas to Texas there. A little shoving after the play. Right tackle Troy Fountain was baptizing somebody on the right side of the screen there on that replay. I commit you to the ground with Holy Ghost power. Out of a shotgun, delayed handoff. Oh, David ran right past him. Sweet little footwork from Harris, and he made 7 out of what should have been about -3.
Yeah, he made up for it because although he missed the tackle to begin with, he was the one who chased him down through the hole and still caught him before he got the first down. Good second effort.
Harris will try to go right. Lots of blockers. It's going to make time for the Browns to scrape and shed all the way around and get there. 3rd and 3. Little bunch to the left. Motion coming from Pat Freiermuth. Just to check the package. Looks like it's going to be a blitz coming from the Browns here now. Chase Young maybe getting held. No call. Pickens another nice run after catch as MJ got caught looking the wrong way. And a big first down there for the Steelers now into the Browns territory at the 32-yard line. Pretty easy throw there. Pickens just kind of turned around and made himself available. Ewers put it right on the 1 and the 4.
Yeah, fascinating history there to be sure, Wendell, with the fight over the strip of land to include Toledo for the shipping rights, and of course you've got the war that ultimately was decided when Michigan was the territory was admitted as a state, but they got all of the Upper Peninsula and we got that little strip, and I'd say they won that one.
Yeah, they could
in the end.
Yeah, they could have.
Especially for the fact that port got silted in within a few years, so it became useless. So Ohio really got the short end of the stick.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yep, Cav, you're right. Cavs up 9 seconds, up 6. We'll take it. Left side throw and a touchdown. Ewers to Bond, that Texas connection. We've seen it again, and this time they will capitalize.
Yeah, good efficient drive here. Good efficient drive here for the Steelers, able to respond with some efficiency of their own, able to get that down the field and into the end zone. And a good response. I mean, they definitely looked good on that drive. Browns defense maybe a little tired, but they'll have to find a way here. And and realistically, if the offense can continue for the Browns to be efficient on their own, it may not matter.
8 plays, 74 yards, took him 4:11 to do it here. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Browns will try to nurse this 7-point lead to their second victory of this young season. Again, just week number 3 as we simulate the 2025 season in its entirety. Again, if you're curious what the 2 other versions of the roster look like, I did make a roster where we brought everybody back and then just got Kirk Cousins to be the quarterback. We went 4-13. And then I did a version of 5-12, I believe. And then we did a version where basically we traded everybody. Nick Chubb, Miles, like everybody. And had just a significant amount of rookies. And that team went 4-13.
The Cavs do win at 129-123.
There you go. We'll take it. Chubb to the right side, telling the rookie out of Notre Dame, Xavier Watts, to sit down a little bit. Number 0. Remember him from the national championship game. Xavier Watts. Double tight end look. 2 receivers are stacked to the left. Fields giving to Chubb. He'll try to put his foot in the ground. Just nowhere to go this time. hole not developing there. Still no Zach Zinter at the right tackle. And I still haven't gotten close enough to tell you, or excuse me, right guard, and still haven't gotten close enough to tell you who the backup is. Now Fields will take off, and he'll run right into Larry Ogunjobi. And that's an ill-timed 3-and-out for the Browns coming off of the Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, it certainly is, again, about this efficiency, and that is the opposite of efficiency. They're setting up long downs. You never want to do that, and you know, it's unfortunately a recipe for disaster here. Actually, it's a 4th down, so they're going to have to punt.
That efficiency you were speaking of, not there on that drive. And it looked like Fields was trying to get out of the pocket. They had some green grass, but credit Larry Ogunjobi for getting around big Thanos on that right tackle side and able to collect the sack. All right, 14 seconds to go here. Rookie Quinn Ewers steps under center. Motion coming from his fellow rookie college teammate, Isaiah Bond. Left side run for Najee Harris, and he'll run into Dalen Everett, a slot corner out of Georgia that we picked in the draft, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. I do appreciate everybody being on. Nagy on Sports, the only place you're going to find simulated sporting events with live original commentary here. Kit Nagy and Phil Nagy joining you guys. We really appreciate you. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. Changing up the play a little bit is Quinn Ewers. We'll be bringing you the fourth game rather. Right side throw, and he can't hold on. That's Bond down that right side. The 4th game of the Ohio State season as well, some point this week. Also like to get a couple of Cavs in or so, as the schedule allows. It's also volleyball tryouts tomorrow, so there you go. Fun times. Ewers to the right. Hit hard. Sit down, says Delpit. That's Najee Harris, and now 4th and 2, and the Steelers may have just gone 3-and-out on their own.
They certainly have, so the defense recovers and sets up a nice response drive for them after just allowing the Steelers to really march down the field, score the touchdown, keeps the score in the same spot rather than allowing the Steelers back into this one. And now we really hope the offensive response to that finds a way to get back to that efficiency and hopefully a long, drawn-out drive with lots of number 24. Milk some clock and get it into the end zone.
We'll take it indeed. Hey, Mason, welcome in. It's funny, Jim was just like, oh, Cavs are almost over. Mason will be here soon, and then you popped right on. It's like,
exactly.
It's like he knew.
He knew.
That time they tried to stretch it to the left, and Chubb has nowhere to go. I have the stamina, like, subs turned up pretty high, and Chubb is yet to get subbed out. This dude's like a machine. Eli Mitchell out of the 49ers backup running back is our backup, and we just haven't seen him all game. Haven't needed to. 3rd and 4 now. Big call here for the Browns on offense. Fields taking his time, snapping with 10 on the play clock. Back to pass. He'll fire deep down the middle. Wide open, splits the defenders to the Chief. Mika puts a hit on him, but he holds on in a massive 1st down. Fields to Njoku.
And what a security blanket to have on a throw like this where you're splitting defenders, hoping that you've got a secure catch. You sure enough do. It's number 85. He's going to make that catch every time. And nice ball down to him, of course, but it does get the job done in a big chunk for the Browns. That's a big play.
Definitely the biggest pass play for Fields, and it was on a huge 3rd and 4. Now back to Chubb, up the middle. Left side, put a little juke. Little stinky little move there to the 26-yard line with a 9-yard gain for Batman himself. Big rotation around on some motion. Fields waiting, lots of time. Fires left. Wide open, somehow nobody covered him into the end zone. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison, his first with the Browns. The forgotten part of the Myles Garrett trade. And he was just wide open. He kind of almost fell down. Look at that ball placement. But he's able to get himself into the end zone and a touchdown, Browns.
Yeah, nice effort from Marvin getting that done, as that was not a particularly good throw, but does make a great catch on it really low and able to turn around, get himself into the end zone as he was just utterly uncovered. They had almost a prevent defense just sitting in the end zone like they expected the attack to come to there, but Marvin sitting underneath had enough time to get himself in because nobody was close enough.
Up the middle on that return. 28-14. 9.5 here to go for the rookie Quinn Ewers. Down 2 scores again. Looming large is that end of first half drive where his poor clock management was the reason they didn't even get a chance to attempt a field goal. Just an offer at the end of that drive. We'll see if that comes back ultimately to haunt them here with 9:35 to go in the game. Ewers back to pass. He's going to be a QB draw up the middle, and the Browns sniff it out quickly. Delpit there in a flash.
That seems like a bizarre call here
Yes.
in this kind of position in the game. Down 2 touchdowns. A QB draw is not going to get you a lot of yardage unless you really catch them napping, and so you feel like you probably should be trying to stretch the field, not a play that is going to burn you a lot of clock.
Yeah. Ewers now, he'll fire over the middle at the feet and incomplete. 3rd and 10. Yeah, I must have missed that, Wendell/Jim. I haven't. Is this the Knicks? They're talking smack about the Cavs? I've missed that completely.
Yeah, I did as well.
Ewers, quick throw left side over the top and knocked away! And actually probably the smart choice. Well, they might go for it. I was going to say, you always want to knock that thing down on 3rd down to force the punt, but they are going to punt. So there you go, our rookie Malachi Moore out of Alabama.
Interesting choice here to punt, kind of in this position with the way your offenses have been playing. I can understand it with field position, but at the same time, down 2 scores, and this could be, good night Irene here with a long, drawn-out, efficient drive if the Browns can get it done. So certainly an interesting choice there, and again, the dangers of underthrowing passes in the NFL is shown yet again.
Yep, indeedy. And yeah, it was a 4th and 10 from your own zone. I get that, but are you going to get the ball back
Right, for 2 possessions.
Twice to score? Yeah. Odd decision by Tomlin and company. Little throw to the Chief for 6. Sets up a 3rd and 4 here.
And manageable again. That you want clock management here. Some 3rd and manageable is exactly where you want to be. Get yourself the 1st down. Keep the drive alive.
Sure is. Blitz coming. Fields, he'll roll into the blitz, and the hit as he throws actually had a receiver. Would not have been the side of the pocket that I would have tried to escape out of. 4th and 4, and the Steelers will force the punt. And Tomlin's gamble pays off. Trusting his defense. Punting it away to the rookie. And Bond will go up to the 34. Quinn Ewers, 18 of 33, 217. He does have 2 touchdown passes. He's played a pretty good game. We'll see what he can do here in a clutch situation. You need a score, a stop, and a score here in 7:22 to get it done on your home field. We're going to be 0-3 to start your NFL career, and Chase Young says, "Sit down, kid. You don't disrespect my university like that, taking free trucks and your bag of cash and going back home."
That was just a backwards tackle. I mean, he had the back of his elbow makes first contact on that sack. Somehow comes away with enough control to make him go to the turf. But that should not be the case, and that should work. I mean, there was anything but a form tackle.
Nice play by Levante David. Odd time to call the draw to Jalen Warren there, but 3rd and 20 now. Blitz coming. It's going to be a screen to the right side. They get it complete to the 30. Now up to the 32, and it's Warren for about 10. And here comes a 4th and 12, and he doesn't get out of bounds either, so the clock keeps running. We're under 6 minutes to go.
Good fundamentals there from the Browns defense, just respecting the screen, able to get some good coverage out to it and keep them short.
Ewers, 4th down, over the middle. Caught! No, it's not caught. It's kicked away. Ronnie Hickman was closest to it. First down, Browns, and that's probably the game.
Yeah, that's probably all they need. 5:33 left here. They've got 2 scores lead and a couple of first downs here, and a score should be all that they really need to put this one well and truly away.
Yeah, Wendell, as we've talked about early, Chase Young is the perfect Andrew Berry kind of player. Former number 2 overall pick. Hasn't been in great situations, has had a hard time staying healthy, but the ceiling is massively high. I think he's a free agent this year. That's why I signed him. And then you just see if you can catch lightning in a bottle. And the more that I read about it, I think, whoa, that's not a fumble at all. He didn't even hold on to the ball.
How? That
Boo!
wasn't. No, that's not a turnover.
That's a pretty sweet
That's
celebration,
not a
actually.
turnover.
But come on, do the right thing, Madden. There's no football
They're saying that's a
move.
football move. Where's the football move in that? He never had control.
Review.
That's a terrible call if they don't turn it
they're
over.
not going to.
Yikes. What
Wow.
an awful call.
Wow, a gift for the Steelers here with 4:55. Anyway, all that being said is I think you could get Chase Young on a low deal with a lot of incentives, and it would be great. And the more that I read about it, I think that the financial ramifications of having to trade Miles, I'm saying it's probably more 75-25 that he's playing for the Browns next year.
Yep.
As much as some of us would love to help jumpstart the rebuild with a bunch of assets, I think financially there's just very few teams that could actually take that on.
Right. Yep, that's
Plus,
true.
it's a bunch of dead cap for us too.
Yep, that's true. And then yeah, Chase Young is very much the MO of Andrew Berry in terms of the reclamation project that you feel has a high potential, and you pay him low and a bunch of incentive-laden incentives on an incentive-laden contract to get him signed up, and a lot of times that's really paid off for us.
Yep. Fired over the middle. Caught first down again. George Pickens. Yeah. You're not wrong, Wendell. His football move was you wear the Browns jersey.
Yeah.
All right. We're under 4. They stay in bounds. A 1-second runoff to get the offensive line up. That feels fake. Fired up the middle.
Yep.
Oh, caught again. First down and more to the 2 to the 1. It's Calvin Austin. At least this one took 16 seconds to run it off the clock. They've got all 3 timeouts, and they are tipped and almost caught a second time. That's the rookie out of Georgia, Dalen Everett, playing nickel for us again. We traded Greg Newsome and Dalvin Tomlinson for another first-round pick that turned into Will Campbell. Turn around, give it to Harris, and he's into the end zone. Another mid-air collision with Levante David, and now with 3:17, Madden has gifted the Steelers a touchdown. Man, these mid-air collisions at the goal line.
A lot of them.
Yeah, now they're
a
going
lot
to go
of
for
them.
2. They are going to go for 2. And then we'll complete it. So now they're just going to be down 6 with 3:17. Do you go onside kick here, or do you punt and play defense?
I'm going to guess they're going to punt and play defense just because they just got a 3-and-out and scored off of it. So if you can manage it, there's enough time. But it's a risky call either way because the onside is such a low percentage deal, and then of course a 3-and-out is a risk because any single first down is they're going to try for that 3-and-out like we're talking about. But any first down here, probably need a couple of them. But you're really looking for a 3-and-out or a turnover to try to turn this game and get that final score you really need. But it'll be interesting to see how this works out.
Yep. We do not play the Chiefs this year. We do not play that division, and obviously we're not playing a first-place schedule either. So the Browns are playing, let's see, we play the NFC North and AFC East. So we're going to get Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears, and then we're going to get the Jets and Patriots and Bills and Dolphins. And then it looks like also your bad too. We get the Titans, we get the 49ers, and looks like the Raiders, and those are our 3 extra ones. And again, we should play them all correctly. Oh, you meant meaning meaning the bad call. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking about the schedule, and I just gave you all information to a question you had no intention of asking. It's amazing. My bad. Shove up the middle. 1st and 10. Another first down. That might do it. Steelers are going to have to start using the timeouts. This is the second one. No sarcasm font. You're right. We do need a sarcasm font.
We sure do. No doubt.
I'm sure there's stuff we can do.
Maybe just an emoji that just automatically is associated with, okay, that's sarcasm.
Chubb again. This one might be coming back.
Like the upside down smiley face or something.
Yes, something like that. It will be holding on the Browns. And it's going to be the center, Luke Whippler. So that was a huge run by Chubb, negated, 1st and 16, and it stops the clock. Chubb again, right side, holding on to that ball with 2 hands. Chubby time for another big gain. And there's the final timeout for the Steelers. One more first down and it's over.
Yep, 2 yards to glory here as Steelers can't do anything about it with that extra first down.
Chubb, this time he'll be met in the backfield as everybody in Acrisure knew it was going to be a handoff. 3rd and 4 here. Let that clock run, please. Not sure if we're in Borregales' range or not here. This will be a long field goal from here. 3rd and 4. They snap it with 2 seconds. Chubb up the middle for the game. He falls for what? Oh my goodness! I'm going to go for it. What a terrible call that was.
Worst spot ever. Somebody needs to challenge that spot because he was 3 yards over, just about.
Oh! I'm gonna see if I can X out of it quickly enough to challenge the play. All right. Now, how do I challenge? I don't play this game at all on this console. This one? There we go. Oh, I can't because we're inside 2 minutes.
Yep, terrible call. That should have come from up top, but sadly, they miss a gimme, so we'll just have to force them to go for it.
Yeah, we will. Okay. Run. I don't want to run a counter. I gotta hurry up. I'm running out of time. Oh my gosh! And now I've got to delay a game. Why do I suck so bad at running and playing the actual game on the console? Well, now we're 4th and 5 from the 40. Way to go, Phil.
Better start practicing, I guess.
I guess.
Or get yourself a controller. That's what you're used to.
I guess I could just do that. Well, I hope I just didn't hose us here. That 5 yards. It looks like the Browns are going to punt now. Shoot. 24 seconds and no timeouts. You can't blame this one on Madden. This one's on Phil. Oh, nice punt.
It was a great punt. I would be just like Madden, though, given this opportunity
to take my little gift that I gave them. All right, well, they got to go 97 yards, and they got 19 seconds and no touchdowns. Or no first timeouts, whatever the word is. Back to pass here, Ewers now. Browns rushing 4, pressure coming. He'll chuck it out of bounds. 14 seconds on the clock. Just keep scooting back. Hey. Oh, there you go. Thank you for using the sarcasm font. Kit hath declared. If you use an upside-down smiley face, we know you're speaking sarcastically. Ewers will throw it away again. 3rd and 10 with 10 seconds.
I like it.
I like it. Little did you know you were creating a new rule for us. Back to pass here. They're going to blitz. Ewers in trouble. Pressure coming. Ball's out. Picked up by the Browns. Touchdown. Ball game.
Love it. What a game. That was an excellent finish. After all of that insecurity with the game, kind of the weird finish that we thought was going to happen there, Chase Young seals it here. Big Michael Hall Jr. forcing that forced fumble in the end zone. And then Chase Young pouncing on it. Big Ohio State action in the end zone to get it done for the Browns.
And somehow it didn't get kicked out of bounds. Like, I mean, still would have been a safety, but Judy for the 2-pointer, because why not? 36-22. Card says you got to go up 14.
I'm pretty sure you're safe here with 5 seconds left. They're not going to score 2 touchdowns, but that's what it says. So Madden does.
Yeah, kickoffs aren't untimed. If they were, I suppose there's a chance, but they are not untimed.
No, they're not.
And they will have 1 second left. What a game this was. The Steelers are going to fall to 0-3. Browns are going to go to 2-1 now with victories over the Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Here comes Chase Young again, and why not? Give him another one. This kid's having a whale of a start to his Browns career. 36-22, Browns win.
Yeah, that was fun. A lot of turnovers in that one. Certainly some moments where you had to worry about what the Browns were doing. But again, efficient football does overcome here for the Browns. Some good defense and some key moments. Able to get themselves the victory here against their division rivals in the Steelers. And that one there, a really big part of the luck that they needed, is somehow Fields' fumble in the end zone does not end up being a disaster. Ends up with a touchdown with the ball kicked back to him.
Yeah, he was a little sloppy with the football. We talked about him needing to be efficient and clean, and he really wasn't for the most part, but the Browns' defense in this one able to help bail them out. Ewers today, 23 of 43 for 293, only 53% completions, the 2 touchdowns and the 1 interception to Owusu Koromoa. Nagy, 11 for 56 and a touchdown, just 2 carries, 3 yards for Jalen Warren, and then the 1-yard run and a fumble for Quinn Ewers. 8 for 136 and a touchdown for Pickens. 5 for 57 and a touchdown for the rookie Isaiah Bond. Austin with 4. 3 for Gronk, baby Gronk rather. 2 for Warren. 1 for Najee Harris out of the backfield. Cole Holcomb, 17 tackles, 15 for Patrick Queen, 11 for Deshaun Elliott. So that's the middle of that defense, your 2 middle linebackers and your free safety. All those Chubb runs adding up. 2 sacks today, both by Larry Ogunjobi, our former Brown. The pick, of course, in the end zone way back at the beginning of the game from Minkah Fitzpatrick when Fields was not able to complete that pass. He was, however, 19 of 24 for 217. That's that efficiency we talked about. Again, the 1 interception and the 1 touchdown. He also had 4 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown, but again, 2 fumbles. I got to clean that part up. 36 for 140 and 2 touchdowns for Nick Chubb. He is going to need several ice baths after this one, and apparently that 1 backwards pass to the Chief for -7 yards. He made up for it, though. 10 forward pass catches for 109 today for David Njoku. Jerry Jeudy just 3 for 18. Marvin Harrison 3 for 45. He had the lone touchdown. Just 2 for Tyler Warren. 1 for Nick Chubb. What I love seeing is all zeros in that drop column on the right. On the defensive side of the ball, Grant Delpit felt like we called his name a lot, and we did. 10 tackles for him, 9, including 4 TFLs for Levante David. Again, our free agent signing on the defensive side to shore up that Jordan Hicks middle linebacker role. 2 sacks for Chase Young, 1 for Mike Hall Jr., 1 for Levante David, and then a half again. We talked about Mason Graham and Chauncey Golston sharing in his first sack of his career. 59 yards was that return for JOK, was caught at the 10, but another nice game for him. 6 tackles to go with that interception. Well, Kid, anything else to wrap this one up? We'll go ahead and fast forward the week, figure out who our week 4 opponent is while you're doing so.
Yeah, it was fun. Certainly a good relief from the big blowout in the previous week. Browns going up 2-1. Certainly love doing it at the hands and expense of the Steelers, and showing the rookie there, yours, a little something on defense, getting some pressure going. And that was a big part of this game, as well as the efficiency on offense, getting the job done in spite of all of the turnovers.
Sure was. Going through all of our storylines here, they wanted to hold viewers to under 55% completions, and they did. So there we go. I'm not sure what that means. We'll find out. It means 2,500 XP for the entire defense. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, let's advance the week. Next week, the Chicago Bears. I told you we're playing the NFC North, so we will see the Bears. We already saw the Lions in week 1. They're 0-3 as well. Browns are 2-1, cooking with gas, feeling just fine. And here are your NFL standings. Packers, Bengals, Ravens, 49ers, Seahawks, Jags, and Texans all still 3-0 and undefeated. AFC North here, you can see Ravens and Bengals. AFC South, Texans and Jags. Everybody in the AFC East is 1-2. Would not have predicted that. Chiefs 2-1. Packers 3-0. We just talked about this. Is again the division the Browns will play all of these teams. Panthers 2-1. Would not have predicted that. Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles all 2-1. 49ers, Seahawks both undefeated. And that is how your divisions look. And then somebody asked about Myles Garrett, I believe.
Yep.
So let's go to some individual player statistics for the Cardinals. And Myles Garrett has 2.5 sacks and 10 tackles on the season. There you go. Chase Young had 2 in the last game, so take that with the grains of salt that they deserve. So, all right, guys, we do appreciate you very much being with us. This one was a lot of fun. We're so grateful to all 1,140 of our subscribers. Appreciate you continuing to tell your friends, though, liking the video, and if you haven't gotten a new email address, you can subscribe from that one, too. Why not? We very much appreciate it. So, for Kit out on the left coast, Phil here in Central Ohio, we together are Nagy on Sports, guys. We very much appreciate an hour of your time here to sim, and for those who weren't able to join us live, enjoy the sim whenever you get a chance to watch it. We'll be back with more sim action this coming week, but we hope you have a great week. And it's always better when the Browns win, for sure. So, today we'll get out of here as we always do by saying, Go Browns!